Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out a game called Worlds Upon the Wind. Big thanks to the dev for sending this one my way. This is a roguelite deck builder that's very unique in that you're not doing any combat. You are, in fact, leading a civilization, guiding it over centuries to rebuild a shattered world destroyed by an apocalypse. It seems very interesting. It's got hand-painted art inspired by traditional Japanese art that apparently evolves over time. And also there's mini games that you can use to learn Japanese. It seems very cool and very fun. Without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out?
Once, we were the masters of our world.
Okay. Dude, the art is so freaking good already, by the way.
Trees bowed to our axes. Beasts and rivers alike ran where we willed.
This poor guy, they're bullying him. That's messed up.
We carved up the earth and took our rightful inheritance.
Rightful is questionable, but okay.
Divine favor would not last forever.
Have you perhaps pissed off the gods by being jerks to everyone around you? Is that what happened?
Droughts scorched our fields, and winds wailed against our shelters.
Big old bummerooski.
We fought back with cunning and miracles to quell the shaking land.
It doesn't seem to be working.
And in our struggle, we shattered what we treasured most.
Yeah, I mean, that seems... This person's in the bath.
All that remains is 10,000 shards, adrift upon the wind.
Don't you worry. You listen to me and we're going to get this all fixed.
Among us were some who listened to your words.
Those are the good ones.
And prepared for the end. We've inked our names upon a great scroll, shielding us from the shattering.
They're lucky that this worked, because I can't read that.
With our faith rewarded, we set out to reunite the world.
All right, good plan. Here we go. Oh, Enlightened One, your prophecy told us that after the shattering, we are to put the shards back together, one expedition at a time. Let's begin, then, by rebuilding a Torii gate. Okay. Drag glyphs to essence slots with matching essence to activate the deployment. Okay, so I got an earth and a mountain to do the brown circles and a craft to do the square. Do I have... Looks like I don't have turns. I can just do whatever I want. Oops. Can I like... I was trying to like double click or right click or do anything to get it in there automatically. We're done with building, but we'll need to redouble our efforts to open the gateway. Guide us with a sign, Enlightened One. I can't help but notice that I don't have the things required to open the gateway. You can withdraw your hand once. All right. Give me those two things, please. You're ready to resume preparations now. Let's open the gate to a new shard. A glyph with multiple essences can fill any matching essence slot, but a single glyph can only fill one slot. Okay. So I need a mirror, and I need a sun. Good. Excellent. We'll need people to found a settlement when we get to the shard. Let's gather everyone at the gate. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, man. Nurture. Mother. You're exhausted, but you are always with us, O Enlightened One. I mean, I seem to be the one doing all the work, no? Grant us one last bit of will to embark. Let's invoke the glyph's blessing. Oh, okay. Was that there before? I don't remember that being there before. Glyphs have invocations. Hover over the glyph to learn more. Right-click the glyph to cast all of its invocations. I'm going to go ahead and assume this is an either-or, so like I can either use this for materials or I can do the invocation. Fill 2. Provides no essences, but fills 2 random essence slots in developments. Huge? How do you know which ones, though? Like, if I hadn't done this over here and I filled 2, Would you go 2 in the same thing, or would you go 1 over here and 1 over here, I wonder? We're now ready to start your first expedition. All right, do it. Please look kindly on us as we step out, O Enlightened One. I mean, if you bribe me, I might. You only need a foothold in this strange new land, just so the others can feel safe when they follow. You've already saved us from the shattering, so I trust that you'll guide us to restore the world. I know you have better things to do than watch our every footstep, but if you nudge us in the right direction, we'll handle the rest. Okay. I'll help. I'm a nice person. And/or God. Okay. Time to decide how to develop this land. Each site offers several developments, but only one can be activated each level. Activate some developments, then click redraw a hand. Okay. So is a level like a mountain or a wasteland, you're saying? I'm going to assume that that's the case. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at here? What is this? A connection essence? Does that go anywhere here? I feel like that doesn't match up with anything. Never mind. It's clearly right there. Whoops. Oh, these are things that you provide. Sorry. Okay. So I can spend a wind glyph to get 5 productivity and beauty, huh? Okay. I mean, I feel like this all seems neat and cool. But if we're going like Japanese style, shouldn't I get forges so I can craft katana and stuff? No, natural hot springs are even more Japanese, I think. Can I do that? I need one of those and one of these and one of those. I can absolutely make a natural hot spring. And what is this thing, by the way? Safety, okay. And if I do that, I've used an orange boy, a green man, a mountain. So I have these 2 left. Can I do anything with those? No. That seems like not very efficient for what I'm trying to do here, to be honest with you. What if, though, I do something intelligent and I use wind on the smoldering crater? Okay, good. And now you cut off the other things, because I made my decision here. Okay. That makes sense to me. And then I'm going to Harmony and Beauty. And what is this? Adventure? Bone arrows provide adventure, huh? Well, how about I hit you with this? I'm going to put a life here. Then I'm going to continue. Fill a random essence slot, which, I mean, that should be here, right? Since I put a thing there. Yeah. Okay. And then I can make a rock garden over here. And then I could turn the rock garden into a ruined outpost as well. Is that an either-or situation? I don't really know. Let's find out. Gain 5 security. Fill 1. Okay, so I can get 5 security by doing that and then fill you. Huge. Okay. I mean, I think I did a good job. I got natural hot springs and a ruined outpost. That's pretty good, right? Horatio. Horiato probably is more correct. It's probably both are wrong, to be honest. 2 insights. Points earned by completing stages. You can spend them in the Haven to permanently unlock new skills. 1. Choose a glyph to add. The glyphs you choose here stay for the rest of the expedition. Ones with more essences are usually better, but sometimes the invocations matter more. Pay attention to your essence counts, as keeping them balanced is important. Sometimes removing a weak glyph is the best choice. What is divine? See the top 6 glyphs of the draw stack in order and move any to the discards if desired. That seems insanely busted. This has no essence, but it fills 2 random slots. Then you have to discard 2 random glyphs. Gross. It looks like I'm bad at connection, radiance, and spirit. and also crafting. I'm bad at, like, everything. Let's do this. Let's look at stuff. For the next foray, you'll need to fulfill the foray goal of 4 safety and 6 productivity. Okay, that explains what the last thing I was doing was. I just didn't know it yet. When selecting a place to settle, pay attention to how much of the goal yield it can provide. You can pan the map using the right mouse button or WASD. Okay. And how do I... Am I doing this? Okay. I mean, it seems like there's a lot everywhere. Shrubland? Canyon sounds crazy. I mean, canyon and plains, you'd probably live on the plains and then, like, mine from the canyon or use it as natural defenses, right? Let's do that. Okay. The yields you gain during forays are added up here. These will unlock new options later in the expedition. Ooh, fun. This is your inspiration. Missing foray goals reduces it. If you run out, the expedition ends and you forfeit bonus rewards. Huh. So, not fully sure I understand that. I'll lose 10 inspiration if I fail to complete it, but, like, how do I know how much I get in terms of bonuses? Like, I assume the further I go on, the more bonuses I get, but I don't see that represented there. In any case, it's fine. So we're trying to get safety and production. Okay. Buckwheat field or a kudzu plantation, huh? Pilgrim's Rest. Post Road. I mean, my options here are pretty not good, as far as I can tell. What is this? Knowledge? Ooh, I do like being smart. This development can only be activated once per expedition. It kind of sounds important, huh? Okay. I mean, that'll satisfy the safety. So then I'll need production, which I'll have to get from over here. And I could do that relatively easily with the buckwheat field into the kudzu plantation, I think. Why don't I do this side first and then just, like, confirm that that's what I'm trying to do? So we'll go suspended bridge. Okay. Oh, crap. This was a bad idea, turns out. Immediately failed in my goal here. My goodness. Okay. Now, can I use a continue? Like, what would this do, I guess is my question. No valid essence slots to fill. Okay, good to know. I need 2 mountains. Seems unlikely to happen. Kind of what I figured. Okay. Oh, you randomly discarded the one I needed, you fool! What is top? Add 1 toil glyph to the top of the draw stack. That's not helpful to me. I am upset. Why did you have to discard the one thing I needed here? I can't do my Eternal Vault now, and that is a bummer. That's a huge bummerooski. And I didn't give it enough. I'm stupid. Why did I think I needed 5? He's dumb as hell. No. Okay. Well, I'm dumb as hell, turns out. Immediate failure. Suribashi Machi. Rope Ridge Town. Okay. I only lost 1 inspiration, though. That's not too terrible. Wow, I suck, though. I'm real bad, turns out. Add... What is spread? No, I want to see I want to see the other one. I want to see what spread does, man. These all seem cool and all. I really think I need to remove Garbo. Who needs water to live? Not me. I'm a god. My heart is full, O Enlightenment, even though I failed the mission. Thank you for seeing us through. We are exhausted now, so we're going to rest and get used to our new home. To think, I was actually there. The very first time we stepped out into the world. Tales of this journey will be told for generations. It won't be on me the next expedition. It won't be me on the next expedition. Can't read. But I know you will look after my sisters and brothers just as you have looked after us. No doubt is left in my heart that you will soon restore the world to its former glory. Thanks, Monk. I really appreciate your faith in me. Anytime between forays, you can finish the expedition. If you do this before running out of inspiration, you will gain a bonus reward. Let's finish the current expedition. I don't really want to. I failed miserably. I gained 10 bonus insights. Okay, cool. Ananjima. 50 insights gained. My goodness. Okay, well, I did a bad job, but we'll do better next time. The maps are procedurally generated, so let's see what we got here. I've served all my life as your scribe of names, O Enlightened One, but the people beg for a prophet. Inspire in me your will, and I shall carry your commandments to the faithful. In the age before the shattering, your sacred word came to us through relics. To hear your will once more, we must gather such relics. Okay. I only pray that we be worthy enough to reclaim them. Find a relic by completing events. This is the haven from which we launch our expeditions. It will continue to evolve as we resettle the shards. And zoom in with the mouse wheel and pan with WASD or the right mouse button. Insights are gained during expeditions with each established settlement. Good. You can spend insights here to permanently unlock new skills. Skill can provide numerical bonuses or unlock completely new gameplay systems. Ooh, I like the sound of that. More skills will become available as you continue the story. Use this gate to launch a new expedition. Is that the one I made earlier? Increase your maximum inspiration by 5 points. Seems helpful if my goal is to get more insights. Allows one more event to appear during each foray. Interesting. I don't know what an event is. Reshuffle your glyph deck and draw a new starting hand 1 time per expedition. Increase rarity tier of rewards by 10%. Increase number of glyphs drawn on stage start by 1. That seems insanely busted. Grant an insight for every 10 yield points of any type that do not directly progress the foray goals during forays. Yeah. Seems kind of necessary. And, I mean, I don't know. This seems like it'll make it more likely for me to come back with more things. Okay, put me in, coach. I'm ready. Ooh. Okay, so my first thing is I have to get knowledge. A canyon. I mean, I'm a nice person, right? I should set you guys up near a flowing river so that you have the ability to survive, right? Lake, scrubland, excuse me. Where's river? River, apparently not very helpful. I'm gonna make you live there anyways, though. Ooh, what is this? Developments outlined with glimmers will trigger events. Events are little vignettes that can grant powerful glyphs and relics, but could also lead to negative outcomes. A floating lantern festival. That sounds fun. I do need to actually be able to complete the thing, though, so I don't fail again. A paper studio will do that for me. But how do I make a paper studio happen? I need a lot of resources to make that happen. I need 2 greens, a mountain, a blue thing, and a divine essence. There's no frickin' shot. Despair 4 sounds bad. Target 2. What does that mean? I was trying to see what that meant. I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, in that case, I guess that I would like to... I mean, I want to try for this event, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think I should probably not do that, though. Do you think this is the type of game where if I spend all my glyphs, I don't have to worry about discarding them? Let's find out. It is that type of game. Very helpful. Target 2 productivity. Fill 2 random essence slots in developments that provide productivity. That's not helpful to me at all. But lose 4 points of inspiration. I gotta tell you, dude, I'm screwed. They said that wind was more... I have no craft left, but I do have wind, so I should do this. I feel despair. Fill a random essence slot in developments with any filled essence slots? That kind of sounds like it will affect everything. Is that true? What do you mean? I didn't do the first one. He's dumb as hell. Crap. Yikes. Okay. That's not good. I can do this at least, and then do that. And then I think this will fill in the thing. Okay, huge. I got the paper studio at least. I did not get to do my cool, fun event. Very sad about that. I'm sure it was cool and fun. Dude, I'm bad. I'm bad at this game. Ozono. Paper mulberry field. What do you add? Gain 15 productivity, but lose 5 beauty. That sounds like a bad way to live your life. A random essence slot in a development that produces knowledge sounds helpful. Inspire 2 and draw 1. That sounds incredibly good. I do have to be able to draw it, but I'll grab that. Okay, and now you want me to get fish, which is harmony, and beauty. All right. Oh, wow. You guys are going crazy with it. Yeah, I mean, go over here. Seems good. Okay. I need more. Ooh. Boy, there's an event over here. I have to get beauty, though. I have to get 7 beauty, specifically. I would very much like to go for this event over here, so I'm going to. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so we're getting the harmony from that. Now, I could gain 5 beauty by doing nothing. But I think I'm going to go crazy style, despite it being a stupid idea. I do not need you, so I'll activate this. That was incredibly unhelpful. Thank you. Redraw. Big bucks, no whammies. Continue 1 is crazy strong. I mean, I think I have 1. Huge. At first, the beekeepers think it is a swarm, but more and more bees join in, producing a hum loud enough to wake the locals. One of the older hives is absconding. It isn't clear what prompted them to leave, but it's too late to stop them. No, not the bees! Perhaps the hive had grown too full, or mites have infested their home. Or maybe the bees had simply decided they don't like the scenery. Maybe. Set new hives to welcome the swarm. Study the empty hive. Compose a poem for the occasion or collect leftover honey. Let's be nice to the bees, man. We need bees. They scramble to fetch empty hives from storage and spread them around the meadow, but the keepers are fast enough. The bees stop on a nearby bush for a while, but eventually make their way to one of the new hives, one furthest from their old home. The old empty hive is retired. For every 50 harmony gained during stages, add a bee glyph to your hand. Holy crap, that seems insane. Can trigger no more than once per turn. An old monk, a legacy event. What's this? You've encountered a legacy event. Choices made during such events have long-term story consequences. Wow. An old monk sits on a straw mat by the shard's edge. Are you my guy from before? Watching the cloud sea stretch to the horizon. He has prayed for guidance every morning since he came to the shard. Today he thinks he hears an answer. The Enlightened One wants the people to carry a small reminder of their purpose. An herbal scent bag, a copper ring, charcoal bead, or seed pouch? I mean, if my whole point is to, like, repopulate the planet and stop the apocalyptic times from being crappy, then I should probably reseed the planet, no? Monk ties a few grains into a small pouch. Carry this pouch as a reminder. You are the seeds of this new world, he hears in his mind. Your ancestors harvested what they did not sow. You instead shall sow what you may not harvest. In days to come, pouches will be stitched from leftover strips of loosely woven cloth and filled with a handful of seeds. Some will put in rice grains, others will fill theirs with wildflower seeds. People will carry the pouches at the belt, light enough to forget, obvious enough to make a child ask what it means. Whenever a natural development is activated, restore one inspiration. Oh, wow. How do I know what a natural development is? I heard you're looking for explorers to help on the expeditions. Well, here I am at your service. You have my gratitude for answering the Enlightened One's call. The journey of the faithful shall be arduous. We will need skilled scouts to explore these new lands. You're in luck. That's exactly my specialty. What you call luck is but a sign of the divine will. Go now with the Enlightened One's blessing. Thanks, man. Finish a survey. Surveys happen after every 3 forays. Okay. Yeah, filled did not work the way I thought it was going to. So I'm screwed. Very screwed. I'm not beauteous enough. That makes me upset. He's washed. He's ugly. Carreno. I lost 7 inspiration. Holy crap. I did get cool relics, though. Choose a glyph to add. Conjure. It adds it to your hand. What is Satisfy 4? I have no idea. It sounds good, though. And also, I think you're rare, dude. You're uncommon. You're common. You're basic. Not a nice thing to say. Gain 3 yield points of a random unsatisfied foray goal. Cannot exceed goal maximum. Okay. Add 1 wound to your hand. That's terrible. Give me the flute. Okay. And we're looking for knowledge and food. What is this? Yeah, it's food. Knowledge and food, huh? Large buildings and small buildings? What the heck? Why are there buildings out here? I guess the world was destroyed now that I think about it. Let's go to the town square. Okay, I need food. And I absolutely have to have a philosophy corner. There's no ifs and or buts about it. Oh, but a tea house though? But then I can't get the food and the knowledge if I do that, but I want it so bad. Well, first things first, do that. I can get the food from over here, but there's no knowledge over here. So that's out of the question. A noodle stall? Oh my goodness. Noodle stall? And unfortunately over here, I kind of have to go for the notice board. I really want a philosophy corner, though. What are the odds that I don't get a philosophy corner? Pretty good, right? I have to go for it. You got to do philosophy. Has to happen. Okay, huge. Never punished. What's conjure again? So, I mean, I can do this, get the knowledge, and then do more stuff, seems like. And then I play this here, and I'm bing, bang, boom. Huge. He's too good. And there's no reason to do this, but I'll do it anyways. Now, I probably could have and maybe should have gotten my inspiration back, but I didn't. I needed that philosophy center. Kira Mugidara, which I'm sure I've butchered. Sorry about that. Divine 2. No Divine 6, I'll tell you that much. Draw one random glyph from the discards if available. Spread life. Duplicate a random glyph in your hand that has life essence. Wow. Kind of busted. I do think it's time to remove Garbo, though. The problem I'm noticing is that I don't have an even amount of things. I'm going to do it anyways. You can't stop me. Seems like a bad idea. After 3 forays, a survey team will go out to the map to map a region of the shard. They'll have to deal with a variety of encounters, both challenges and opportunities. Choose to end their trip at any time, but the further you advance, the more the map will reveal. Okay. I mean, I'll keep going, dude. 23 possible encounters. Okay. Well, I mean, I want to go to this giant lake because water is important for living. So go over here. The heavy burden. One of the surveyors is lagging behind, having filled 2 large boxes with extra rations and first aid supplies to deal with every possible eventuality. It seems like a good idea to me. The rest of the team is growing impatient, demanding that their slow teammate leave some of his load behind. It seems like a terrible idea. The universal essence slot will accept any kind of essence. Okay. 20 harmony. Split the load. That seems like the correct thing to do. I will say I don't have a way to do that, and that makes me upset. I would like to do that, please. Oh! It failed the thing. I didn't mean to do that. Insist on keeping everything. The overburdened stout stubbornly insists that he will need every item in both of his boxes and refuses to budge. The rest of the team heaves heavy sighs and carries on. Encountered a negative glyph. Any such glyphs remaining in your hand at the end of the turn are cast automatically. There's 2 copies of this glyph on the right, on top of the draw stack. Holy crap, that's terrible. Like, really bad. The survey team follows an old path into a bamboo grove, only for it to become fainter and fainter until they find themselves lost among the stalks. I don't have adventure, so I can't do that. I don't have that, so I can't do that. I can use this, though. Oh, I can't use that. That's Garbo. That is hot Garbo. Dude, my expedition is going to fail. I just realized I can redraw. He's dumb as hell. I don't know. Fire's probably less useful, right? Team decides to turn back before they get completely lost. It takes a while to find the way out, and they emerge long after the sun has set. This expedition's not going so hot. Oh crap, tigers. Scouts begin to notice an unusual silence in the air. Birds and insects have suddenly grown quiet. As they press forward, a tigress emerges through the tall grass with 3 nearly grown cubs behind her. She growls, watching the surveyors intently. I would like to be friends with the tigers. I can throw food at them. They'd probably like that. One of the scouts removes some food from his pack and hurls it towards the tiger's feet. Cubs step forward, sniffing to investigate, and the group slowly retreats. The tigress follows them for a distance, waiting for more food, but eventually gives up, returning to her cubs. Alright, can we be friends now? The team approaches a creek that has swelled into a wide stream, rushing across the landscape. The water is chest high and moving at a dangerous speed. Seems like an opportunity to build a frickin' bridge. That's probably going to be helpful for later, I bet. And we've got a decent number of crafting. Oh my goodness. This is the last one, so I'm just going to continue, man. Huge. Team lays a few logs across, and everyone managed to cross safely. Huge. Well done, everyone. I will say I'm getting a ton of these in my deck, and I wish that I didn't have those. Are they just going to go away? Surveys happen after every 3 forays. Yep. Is my deck still full of garbage? Can I look at my deck? I want to keep going, but I'm concerned. Because my deck might be filled with absolute trash. My goal is to get over to that lake. Oh! Wow, that's really unhelpful, huh? Okay. Let's see. I would love to do this. That sounds great. Is it happening? My guess, probably not. I need adventure, and I need security. I cannot get both over here, which means I need to get one or the other over here. I can get both right here. That seems hard to do, but I can do it. But then where do I get the knowledge? I'd have to get it here, but there's not enough knowledge over there, so I have to get the knowledge over here. I'm realizing all of the stuff is done by this one thing, assuming it adds up. That seems like a bad card to have. Okay, my entire hand is garbage except for you, which I'd like to use on the petroglyph cave. Do not hit the one thing I want, please. Don't do it. Thank you. Okay, that's incredible, but also horrible because I can't... I can't use ya because I can't get there. I'm upset. Okay. I don't want this. I don't want that. I'm going to put this on top of my deck. And I can't do anything with this, so just redraw. Okay. Incredible. Increíble. Boom. Boom. Yeah, I mean... Why not? Okay, huge. Curious settlers shuffle into the petroglyph cave. The main chamber is large, the walls covered with a variety of glyphs. Someone in ages past has reinforced the ceiling, and the wood still holds despite the dampness. The cave narrows in the back, leading deeper into the dark. The symbols there are fainter, the carvings subtler, but it seems others once descended further. I can't do any of these things. So now I have to stay near the surface. Boo, hiss, lame. Everyone remains in the main chamber, mapping every symbol and comparing their forms to modern glyphs. The mystery won't be solved yet, but the record will do. Okay. And, I guess I'll do one of these. I lost some beauty and some harmony, but I got some freaking productivity. Could be good. Well done, everyone. Pretty strong performance, considering our deck is full of garbage. Now, let me ask you this. Can I remove the garbage in my deck? Less adventure. Double all gains of adventure for the rest of the stage? Holy. Lock a selected site, preventing any more slots from being filled. I am not 100% sure why I'd want that. Make something. I do. My only complaint so far is that I wish I could see. Oh, hold on. I wish I could see what the card that you're making over there is. So I'm making a fruit. The fruit, I'm going to assume, also makes a seed. But then what does the seed make? A fruit? I don't know. I wish I could tell for sure. This cherry seems real good. You have to. Okay, what are we doing now? Just harmony? That should be easy enough, I think. Is he sure? Where I wanted you guys to go. Do I still have the junk in my deck? I only have one. That's helpful that I only have one. Bonded rocks. Okay, if I get the singing cascade, which can only be activated once per expedition, I can one-shot it. And then I could do this cool event that I would like to do. You conjure a fruit, which conjures something else. What that something else is, I think, a seed. But you don't actually conjure it. You put it on top of your deck. You're the crappy one that I don't care about. I kind of like the idea of conjuring this fruit, using the fruit over here, then doing the waterfall veil, then doing the bonded rocks. Soon after the great rocks were tied with a rope and declared to be a married couple, some settlers began to complain. Since the rocks are unequal in size, they say they represent an unequal relationship. I don't think that's how it works. Several people volunteer to resolve the problem. I don't want you to destroy the rocks, man. That's kind of like... kind of like not what I'm trying to do here. I feel like I have the most knowledge, but if I'm thinking about this practically, you should make poems about the frickin' rocks, dude. The poet stands before the crowd and recites a verse declaring that harmony is found not in equality, but in togetherness. So true. The crowd doesn't seem entirely convinced, but they seem content with having been acknowledged. Gain 15 harmony, inspire 2? Holy crap, that's strong. Wow, and it's in my hand? Crazy? Do I use it or do I fill it? Tough decision, huh? Very tough decision. I think I put this down first and foremost. Oh boy. I'm gonna use it. Was that a good idea? Probably not. Okay. Not good. Ooh. I got my bees! Thank you, bees. That's so kind of you. You put honey on top, huh? I don't need you to spread life is the problem. So, unfortunately, I think I will do this. And I'll start working on the whale caller shrine, because that sounds pretty sick nasty. Unhelpful. Sad times. Never mind. He's the best to ever do it. Holy. Continue is very strong. Holy. 75 harmony, dude. Shizukabe. Sorry, Shizukukabe. Dripping wall. Divine 3. Top. It's just good. It's just good. Holy crap. Alright. I'll do omens. And now if I do one more of these, I get to do another survey, right? 40 security. I can't help but notice that I can't... I can't easily get 40 security, huh? 20 and 30 seems pretty good down here. I go for the event, there's no freaking shot. Guardhouse will give me 20, followed by Watch Post. And then Pilgrim's Rest will give me 30. That's tough. I don't need any divine stuff literally at all. Can only get 25 if I do that. So, I mean, unfortunately, that's out of the question. I need to divine to see what's next. I do need that. I do need that. I'll keep it. I would like this card. I do not need the fire at all. Okay. I don't need the green at all. This is going to be not what I need. I unfortunately do need that for the watch post, though. I'll divine it. Okay, continue goes crazy. I absolutely do not want that. The rest is good, though. Okay, and now... Now you put this... Ooh. You put this here. Any field slots, so that's not going to hit that. So I have to do this here. I have to do this. And then I continue to finish the Firebreak Reservoir. He's too good. And then this I just cast for fun. Well done, everybody. Yaguraza, Watchtower Seat. The Glyph deck has 4 Spirit Essences and 3 Stability Essences. Stability is a basic essence, which is crucial for starting initial developments. Having too many advanced essences may leave you unable to activate desired developments before redrawing. I've seen that, thank you. It is pretty rough. Discard 1, draw 1 seems strong. This is also pretty good, though. Because it adds a basic thing to my hand. And also itself is a basic thing. Now, unfortunately, it is a discard, though. What does expand? Increase your hand size by 1 for the rest of the stage. That's pretty cool. I think these are all bad, though, to be honest. And I think I got way too many green ones. Water? Who needs it? Not me. Okay. 19 possible encounters. 23 possible encounters. I think maybe we go up this way. 24. The Abandoned Temple. After a tiring all-day hike, the survey team stumbles upon an old, tree-shattering temple, abandoned but in surprisingly good repair. The scouts are happy to find shelter for the night, especially knowing that boars and bears frequent the area. Some among the group feel hesitant, though, claiming that they hear strange creaking noises and feel an eerie presence in the air inside. You're fine. Stop being babies. Okay, I will perform a ritual cleansing to get you guys to stop whining. One of the scouts most familiar with sacred rites performs a simple cleansing ritual to pacify any restless spirits, chanting and spraying water on the ground. Night passes without incident, and in the morning, as they are leaving, they spot an auspicious omen, a bear cub walking towards the temple grounds. Wonderful. Chatting by the fire. As the team settles down to camp for the night, they gather around a campfire, intent on discussing the plan for the next day. Okay. Discuss how to avoid inefficiencies, compare maps, Play music instead or tell ghost stories instead? Playing music sounds great, but you should definitely discuss your plans. The team spends the evening discussing ways to pack lighter and to find better shortcuts. They compare the weights of different food and the advantages of using a single tool to do multiple tasks. By the end of the discussion, they are certain they can achieve more with less. Huge. I want this gone forevermore. Thank you. Tranquil Bay. Scouts find themselves under a sunset sky full of pink clouds. Tranquil Bay spreads before their eyes. Two of the surveyors get into a small boat and row toward a tiny pine-covered tidal islet, where a weathered gate stands solemnly in the cooling sand. As they draw nearer, they notice a small wooden box hiding among the roots. Smash the box open, rude. Leave an offering, leave a box. I am running it low on food. Just had to see, you know? Listen, I'll leave an offering. I'm a nice person. Enjoy. Surveyors dock their boat and walk onto the islet, their feet sinking into the sand. As they approach the gate, the woody fragrance of fresh pines fills their nostrils. Scouts leave a bowl of dried fruit behind the gate, content with the knowledge that they paid their respects to the local spirits. I didn't need the inspiration, but that's okay. Spirits love me now. The team stumbles upon a grove of trees drooping under the weight of plump fruit. They look a bit like old-world persimmons, but they have grown wild since the shattering. Scouts are quite hungry, but they find it suspicious that no birds or insects seem to be touching the fruit. That sounds bad. I think you probably should not eat the fruit, man. What do you conjure? Something that's not helpful to me. Divining doesn't actually really help me at all, because it's not gonna... I don't have a way to draw. No valid essence to fill. Okay, fair enough. I had to figure out what happened. Alright, we're gonna eat the fruit. We're all like idiots. Luckily, the fruit turns out to be perfectly safe. The team eats their fill and packs the leftovers to carry for the rest of the trip. Huge! Now I have more food than before. The spirits helped me, probably. Okay. I mean, let's keep going, dude. We got the craziest shard of all time. 45 productivity. Seems like a lot. Okay. This alone is 35 if I can do it. Of course. Of course, you didn't give me the basics. That is so unlucky. Okay. We'll get the Silk Weaver's hut at least, so we can do an event. One of the weavers spins thread that doesn't match. Unlike the traditional reserve palette, they weave a rainbow of threads and wild patterns. That sounds fun. They don't boast or argue, but they don't follow traditions either. What's wrong with that, man? Their cloth shimmers with iridescent silk, garish to some, beautiful to others. Murmurs spread among the workers. Someone asks if it's time to decide what kind of weaving belongs here. Dude. Do whatever you want, man. Use their cloth in the hut's banner. Yeah. Do it. The brightest piece is cut and stitched together with more traditional pieces into a banner above the door. Settlers nod as they pass beneath it, some stopping to trace the threads. Weaver continues to experiment, weaving strands of gold and silver into the next piece. Hell yeah, dude. First time you restore inspiration during a stage, Roguelite. Oh, that's pretty strong. And I would love to do this. I need fire, craft. Unfortunately, none of these are helpful to me. And now the top of my deck is the card I just put down, which I think lets me divine more, but, you know. think I'm cooked on this one, guys. Okay. Okay. Hold the phone. Now, I will say I think we're cooked. Still. Okay, hold on. I don't need that. Ooh, B. You know I love you, B, but you're not being helpful to me currently. I can only draw one additional card. Big bucks, no whammies. I need you. Phil is not going to help me. Actually, Phil does help me. Except I can't draw all these. Unfortunate. Put you conjure flute. Not helpful to me. Yeah, we're dead. Not great. Thank you anyways, bees. Sorry, Kamatoko, for failing you. That's my bad. 15 inspiration lost? Holy crap. Dissatisfied for? Why? This one's kind of interesting. It's a fire that gives you the other type. Oh, but it's on the top. I don't want top. I like conjures. Satisfy 4 yield points of a random unsatisfied for a goal. And then add a water to your hand. I don't really want that. I'd rather just remove more Garbo. Okay. I do think that maybe we should leave. 55 security. I just think there's no freaking place that's happening. 60? I could attempt it here. Alright, we'll try it. This is a bad idea, to be very clear, because I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose if I don't get it. Okay. The only chance for me to win is to do Pilgrim's Rest and Firebreak Reservoir twice. I have a feeling that's not happening. But we could do that there. Do this here. Do this here. Fill. Huge. Divine 3. I need crafting and earth. Oh my god, he's done it. Okay, I'm already done. But we can do it like this. Bing, bang, boom. Then I can get some beauty. And some food. And some inspiration. He's too good. I mean, I can't do anything with this. That was easy, dude. Not even close to close. Hanashuku? I don't have basic crafting. Crafting is advanced, huh? I don't think I knew that. I need 49 productivity and 16 food, dude. Surprisingly, potentially easy. And also I can create food from my own deck. I'll try it. Someone stop this man. He's going insane. Okay. 49 productivity. Big yikes. How do I do that while also getting food? I think I'm dead. B, what did you say? I don't think I can do it, is the problem. So, okay, let me look at this. Rice patty plus Reed Weaver's hut. That gives me 10 food, 8 productivity. That means I need 41 productivity. I can get 40 over here. Rough. Very rough. So that's not happening. Which means I need to target productivity and hope that I can get food from my cards. So... This is 35 right here if I do that. That's not 35, it's 25. This is hard. I think first and foremost, you do the woodcutter's cap. Deep in the forest, the woodcutters pause at the foot of a towering tree, easily the largest they've ever seen. The bark is scarred, and most of the limbs are either broken or bare. Few birds nest in hollows once shaped by age or lightning. The tree's not dead, though. Two thin branches are lush with pink petals reaching for the light. Let's take care of it, dude. Or I could prune just enough to help it grow, huh? I think I should care for it. Schedule's made. Each week a few woodcutters visit to check the roots and trim dead branches. They put a small sign to mark the tree as maintained. Soon such signs start appearing all around the forest. Whenever a yield is gained by activating the forest site development, gain 5 more. Forest is a friend to those who know how to listen to it. Hell yeah, dude. Okay. I will say the rest of this deck is, bad. What do you put on top? It's pretty good. That might be able to save me. Over here, I needed the peat bog. So I will do that. Problem is that the rest of this, not super duper helpful to me. You satisfy 4? Okay. I definitely need you. And I think filling is a smart idea too. But fill is not continue. Fill is 1. Yeah. Okay. So... You might help me live, though. 40 inspiration? Oh my god, I can't possibly have you. That 2 is not going to help me. I will say I'm realizing that if I had used that, though... I had used that... I could have drawn a card, because when I get inspiration for the first time, I draw a card. What does target do again? It fills in a beauteous slot. Right? I don't see target in here, man. If it fills in a beauteous slot, then that would work over here. He's stupid. I think I'm cooked. I've made bad decisions. Okay. Okay, hold on. Holy crap. I did it. I forgot about the food entirely. He's stupid. No. You filled in the wrong. You idiot. What is wrong with you? Oh, but I'm alive? Okay, continue goes crazy, though. I don't have a way to do anything with that, though. You were dumb as hell. Why did you do that? It was entirely random. It didn't fill the thing I wanted. Sad times. I didn't die, though, but God, do I need to go home. I really got to go home. Somamichi? Timber Path. Phil is terrible. I hate Phil. I don't think I really want to remove anything, though. And you have... Oh, you don't have to. You can skip. Card 2 to draw 2. If it was choose which ones to discard, I'd say that goes crazy, but it's not. I think Fountain's just pretty good. Okay, we'll do our expedition, and then we're gonna go home because this is horrible. I'm gonna die. The coastal route. The group comes upon a part of the coast where tall cliffs rise above the sea. They could try walking around the narrow ledge at the bottom of the cliff, but they risk falling in and getting swept away by the waves. Hug the cliff face sounds dangerous. Hammer handholds into the rock. It sounds disruptive. Make a rope team. That sounds like a good idea. Target more specifically? What do you mean? Oh! I hate you. You're so stupid. I meant to cast you, you dummy. I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. He's dumb as hell, folks. Crap. I butchered this investigation, this survey. I'm terrible. He's the worst there ever was. Oh, God. Oh, God. What a freaking mess. The safe hike up to the top takes a whole day, but completely avoids treacherous ledges, ensuring that no one gets hurt. I think we're screwed on this survey, man. A recent landslide has deposited a massive pile of loose earth and uprooted shrubbery across the paths. Mud has already settled, but it's still a major obstacle. Causeway would be great. Can't do it, though. We're going to clear the path. Servers clear the mud slowly and methodically, careful not to trigger any further slides. Servers make their way through a lonely steppe. The wind howls mournfully in the tall grasses, rustles the leaves of the few scattered trees. The days pass with no sign of the bleak landscape ending, and melancholy spreads among the group. One of the explorers has grown increasingly withdrawn. He begins lagging behind, walking with his head held down. Nah. You're good, man. We're gonna sing. The group begins to sing a cheerful walking song. Happy tune sounds hollow at first, lost in the wide expanse, but soon verses are interspersed with bouts of laughter and faces begin to brighten. Lagging Scout can't help but join in when he recognizes a song from his childhood. Yay. Big bucks, no whammies, don't kill me. The scouts have been rationing water for days. They finally reach a stream so clear that every stone beneath the water is visible. 3 thirsty travelers rush ahead of the group and, dipping their vessels into the flowing water, take a drink. That's not a good idea. Immediately spit it out. The water is unbearably bitter. Some suspect the stream has been cursed by spirits. Others worry it is contaminated upstream. That's much more likely. Drink it despite the taste sounds like a bad idea. I think you should go upstream, my friend. And I think I would like food. Small party walks towards the stream's source. They discover a mineral spring gushing from pale rock into the main water source. Confirm it to be the source of bitterness and mark the point on their map. Huge. Give me some beauty. I am never punished. I gotta go home. It has to happen. You can't keep going. You cannot keep going, dude. 23 of everything is impossible. You're telling me it's possible. There's no freaking shot. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Finish the expedition. 24 bonus insights. Holy. That was pretty successful. Irai Jima. A tight-knit community. Yeah, they're great. 120? Holy crap. I think I kicked ass. The expedition was a success. Good job. The shards are full of new adventures, new places to explore. You have done the Enlightened One a great service. The maps you bring shall serve us well in days to come. O Enlightened One, the shards are ready to receive us. On the next expedition, we shall raise a capital. With that, the scattered can begin healing in earnest. New quest, the Shard Capital. Establish the first Shard Capital after 6 forays. Finish the first convergence. What the heck is that? You can view previously resettled world shards here, as well as explore potential shard cultures. What the hell is a shard culture? Are you learning Japanese? I'm not really, but I wouldn't be opposed to learning Japanese. Game has many games for practicing Japanese. They are completely optional and assume basic familiarity with the language. I have 0. Would you like to enable learning minigames now? Sure. This is a scroll on which original survivors had written their names. Nowadays, novices read it to practice their glyphs. Click on the scroll to start a kanji practice minigame. Minigame lets you practice the kanji of all the glyphs you've discovered. Use glyphs to fill in the blanks and gain small insight rewards. Mistakes will cost you inspiration and the session ends if you exhaust it. Each time you finish a round, the difficulty level increases. You can start future sessions from any level you've previously reached. Match the glyphs to the slots below. I'm gonna say that I think I remember this one being mountain. I was wrong. This one's mountain. This one is rest. This one is up. This one's up. I'm not memorizing these. I probably should. This is bright. And this is seed. Good job, me. Okay. Dog. Love that. It looks like a man that's excited. Grass. Water. I feel like this was water. Yep. This is grass. This is middle. And this is 2. There's 2 lines. That makes sense to me. Honey? Honey badger? Onyomi? Moving. Plant and fruit. You are moving. You are plant because you make fruit. You are fruit. You are onyomi. And you are honey. I thought you were a bee, to be honest with you. Am I kind of good at this, man? You are divination. It helps that the symbols are on here because I would not know them otherwise. You are kunyomi. You are mouth. Mouth looks like a square. You are craft. You look like an eye. And union. You got to get labor unions. Circle. Ironically, not a circle. Onyomi. Onyomi. We already saw both of these words, I think, but they have different symbols after them, so they probably mean something else. You are onyomi. Person, I remember being the thing you draw in your palm and eat from anime. I remember that. It's a thing that they taught you. Yep. Exit and kunyomi. This looks like an exit to me. Ah, I'm stupid. It's kunyomi. I gotta be honest, that doesn't look like an exit. This is 1. This is power. Cherry tree, a sakura. Sakuras are pink, and that makes me think it's this. I'm stupid. Okay. This looks hard to draw, so I think this is toil. Huge. Onyomi, you look like you belong here. No, you can't? By process of elimination, this has to be you. You are Cherry Tree. All right, we'll do one more. I made a desk of wood, and this gives you an event? What the heck? Oh, you're just shiny? You didn't give me an event. You are burdensome. I remember you. I hate you. Independence, sure. You are mourning. You are Kunyomi with that thing. No more next rounds. I'm done with this now. Natural hot spring, huge. I gained 8 insight for correct answers. Huge. Okay. What are shard cultures? This is a list of potential shard cultures. Some are part of the main story, but most can arise on any shard under certain conditions. Over time, each shard culture will develop its own history. That sounds awesome. These are the conditions under which the selected shard culture will arise. They are fulfilled during an expedition. That shard will develop this culture. am pretty sure I had over 100 beauty. And I'm also pretty sure I used a poem. I don't remember if I put it in my deck, though. If they are fulfilled during an expedition, that shard will develop this culture. If the conditions for multiple shard cultures are fulfilled in the same expedition, only one can be chosen. The bottom pins the shard culture to your quest list. You start an expedition with a culture pinned. Settlers will try to pick a shard appropriate for fulfilling the requirements. Ooh, neat. Tight-knit community, I did that. At least 4 settlements, but no capital. How would I do this again? Aren't you making me make a capital shortly? At least half of the settlements include a river development. Complete the river event when the river rose and establish shard capital. Man, it's been over an hour, but I think we have to play more to find out what the hell capitals are. T. 200 food? Holy crap. These seem to be done by rarity and difficulty. I wonder if I could have done this one. Now, our settlements are inside of a thing. So I've done this once already, it looks like. Yeah, I had 9 settlements, dude. I went crazy. And I also did have over 100 beauty. I think if I'm being honest with you, you should probably start with a land full of rivers, because that's how, like, civilization goes. Take a look at what we can do now. Ooh. Allows you to preview events before starting a foray. Interesting. It grants you a random choice. A choice of random relics at the start of each expedition. Minimum number of encounters per survey by 2. That sounds like it will kill me. Why would I want that? You probably get, like, better stuff to not die. I will say starting glyph sounds insanely strong. Random relics also sounds insanely strong. Who needs to save? Not me. Okay. We'll do one more to find out what the capital is. It's gonna be a long video. Select a relic. I had all 3 of these. I can't believe... There's no freaking way that this is a coincidence, right? It must be picking from my last relics. Here's a seed pouch. After 6 forays, the phase will end. You will establish the shard capital, starting a convergence. Okay. I'm looking for 10 beauty. What was my goal here? At least half the settlements include a river development. I gotta tell you, man, I think you screwed me. I don't see how I'm doing at least half the settlements with rivers when I can't get over there. The fire mountain in a different weave. Complete the river event when the river rose. Okay. I do see 2 quests. Oh, Oh, okay. Hold on. You're telling me what the quests give too? Was this available to me before? Silk Weaver's Hut. Is this because I did this one before? Because I do remember getting the silk spool. Okay, I don't see the event over here. So this must be telling me this because I've done it already, which is very cool. Okay, I would like to do the new event. Can't help but notice that I'm not allowed to do that. That's horrible. I want to do this so bad. Okay. Well, let's do the one that we can do, since it'll get us halfway there. I'm noticing I can't do that either. Rough. Okay, well, I'm going to divine. I absolutely do not need that. Okay. Are you telling me that you're going to do the ice caves? No, right? Oh, you're telling me that I can use that for the ice caves. I understand. Mistakes have been made. Unless he's a genius. Never punished. We saw this one. In one of 2 silk relics, I can't do that. 2 connection glyphs, ask them why they weave this way. But just let them keep weaving. Oh, but then the event ends. Okay, I guess I'll discourage you, even though I don't want to. Community asks for uniformity. As customers... Shard has now experienced a global shortage of harmony. For each type of yield that is below 0 at the end of a foray, the expedition will lose 2 inspiration. Holy. The community asks for uniformity. As customers shun such garish cloth. Rude. The weaver unrolls and unravels it by hand. I'm sorry. Someone challenges a decision. Before long, the town has one less weaver. That's very sad. I don't like that happened. I'm sorry for doing that. And also, you're not super helpful to me currently. Very sorry that happened. That was incredibly rude of me. One night, the mountain splits open with a roar. Ash falls like gray snow, and stones tumble down the slopes, glowing in the dark. Villagers flee across the last undamaged bridge, leading away from the eruption, but some are still waiting to cross. A burning boulder crashes into the bridge, collapsing it and leaving families stranded on the far side. Under the burning sky, volunteers spring up from amongst the villagers, a group of strong youngsters claiming to be the best able to help, a group of seniors saying they've already had long lives and should be the ones to take the risk. I will be honest with you. I don't think old people are going to be able to help. I think you're going to get everyone killed. But I guess I'll do it. Go, old people. The elders' argument prevails. The volunteers wrap wet scarves around their mouths, gather torches from the shrine, and fell trees to create a makeshift bridge. They cross carefully, calling out to the villagers on the other side, their voices lost in the roaring cataclysm. When the smoke clears, all of the stranded villagers are accounted for, but several of the elders are nowhere to be found. Sad times. Good job, elders. Okay. Well, I can do this. And also this. Although, I realize I goofed. Never mind, I couldn't have done this any other way. Never mind, I can't. I can get beauty here and then fill it. Huge. And then I don't want to do that. That's crazy. I like that you get to find out what the events are after doing them for the first time. Draw 1 random glyph from the discards if available. And add a manure to the top of the draw stack. I will tell you I like drawing. I think it's very strong. All right. I need to try and get over to the river or else this quest is never going to get done. I just need beauty, and there's 50 freaking beauty in the plains. All right, what you got for me? Kite Field and Sacred Grove. Sucks that you're both on the same side. I will say you're both going to be nearly impossible for me to get. Sacred Road sounds like more fun, though. So I'll start working towards that. Painted pillars, I certainly could. I would love to get the Lonely Cairns so I can get my harmony back up. That'd be great. We've already succeeded. So why don't I redraw here? Put that here. Put this there. Fill one. Forgot that was something that could happen. Oh my god, Lucky. Grandfather of the Grove, a massive tree that has sheltered countless picnics, has begun to lean. On closer inspection, the caretaker finds that the trunk has rotted. Much of it is hollow. Oh no. It now stands as an empty shell, waiting for the first strong gale to snap it like a dried reed. Opinions on how to deal with it are divided. A builder wants to fill it, a gardener wants to prop it, and nervous jitters just want it gone before it falls and hurts someone. I think you should cut it down and replace it with a sapling. That sounds like the natural process of life. Cycle must turn. The old giant is felled with reverence, its fall shaking the whole grove. In the center of the fresh stump, a young sapling is planted, bathed in sunlight that hasn't touched this patch of earth for centuries. Wood of the elder is cut into small blocks and given to the settlers. Memento of the elder, the caretaker says, while we wait for the new one to grow. Whenever you slot a glyph with a life essence, gain 10 safety. Holy shit. I did lose 10 beauty, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because the tree was freaking dead, but okay. Wakazumi. And now Kazane. Expand one and store. I don't really want you junking up my stuff. I think I should remove. I do like the idea of getting an extra one of these. But you're common. I could probably find you again. And I got too many fires, and I got too many earths. No moving. Not allowed. There's no freaking shot, by the way, that we're getting at least half of these by the river that I can't get to. Can I live in the ocean? No. There is no chance, man. Okay. Pottery kiln. I would like to do that. And Firebreaker Reservoir. You are unfortunately very not related to what I'm trying to do. Pilgrim's Rest plus Storia Keller Camp equals good result for me. I don't have any crafting currently, though. But I will try. Okay. Boom. The local teenager, cheeks dusted with clay, arrives at the kiln with a basket of homemade bowls. Almost too large for him to carry alone. He is too timid to say anything. He just sets them down and looks hopeful. Bowls are crooked, thick-lipped, and none quite match. The master potter rubs her chin. Teach him. Just turning them into cooking pots. Offer to teach the kid. Come on. That's rude. We'll turn them into cooking pots, I guess. The master potter inspects each piece, nods, and says, "Not for tea, but these will hold soup just fine." The teen laughs, and asks for more clay. Hell yeah, dude. He's not freaking discouraged. I love that. Okay, then we're gonna do a story killer camp to get us our goal. And then I guess I just kind of want food, since I can't make that happen. Although I could make that happen. Could make it happen by doing this. Huge. All right, well done, everybody. Suwabara. Ooh, Divine 3 draw 1 is so insanely good. Okay, we got a survey. I need to survey towards the river. Caught in the rain. Sudden downpour catches the survey team on an exposed ridge. Just ahead is a small pine grove, full of natural hollows. They seem perfect for sheltering a small group, but the ground is strewn with animal bones and a bit of hide. That sounds dangerous. That sounds very dangerous. I kind of hate the idea of using this like this, but I do think it's a smart idea. I hate the idea of getting rid of you, but I do need this. The rest of these are Garbo. It's in my hand already, you moron. Instead of sheltering in what are clearly animal dens, the scouts construct simple lean-tos, enough to shelter from the rain, even if they won't last much longer. Hey, it's my tiger friends. Hello, tigers. Crap, now I can't watch the tiger's behavior. That makes me upset. I will run away. Panic, the scouts run, all scattering in different directions. Tigers immediately pursues the slowest moving surveyor. He ends up injured, but is rescued when the rest of the scouts fling stones to scare the tigers away. That's horrible. Not helpful to me, thank you. Ooh, we've done this one too. I wanted to make a rope team last time, but I wasn't allowed. Rope team. Huge. Scouts attach themselves to one long rope and shuffle across. Whenever one of them loses their footing, the others brace themselves to keep their teammate from falling, and everyone makes it across safely. Yeah. Ooh, dog. You know I like dog. I will say this seems insanely good, though. The Monk of Emptiness. As a survey team is walking through an ancient, overgrown road, they spot a figure on the horizon. The figure turns out to be a man wearing a basket as a hat. He introduces himself as a monk of emptiness, an order none of the scouts have heard of. Two scouts whisper that it must be a trickster spirit taking human form. Rude? I want to know about this man's order. Why not? The man explains that theirs is not an order that follows the Enlightened One. Okay, burn him at the stake. But one that seeks enlightenment and meditating on the void, which they believe is the true nature of self. In pursuit of this goal, they cover their heads to dull their senses, playing haunting music on the flute to block out sounds and travel unexplored shards to escape human contact. Draw one, spread that. Sure, seems fine. Survey's finished. You love to see it. I'll gain my beauty and my safety, and I'll draw a card just to see if I got anything else cool. No reason to do that. I can do this, though. Turns out there was a reason to do that. He's stupid. Alright, we gotta get by the river, dude. I don't think it's happening, though. It feels like you're gonna force me to leave. Okay, River Step. Soggy Mill, Scarlet Curse. What is the, When the River Rose. I don't know when the river rose, what that is. My guess is that it's a name of an event. Painted ceramics workshop. Rice polishing mill. Okay. I need 15 productivity and only 5 harmony. That's not that bad. This more than gets me the productivity. This does not get me quite enough. Floating Lantern Festival. I would like to do the Floating Lantern Festival. And so I will try. What do you mean? Okay. I would love to draw one, but I do think it's probably important that I do this instead. What is in my deck? Do I know? I think I should probably use it, though. As much as I'd like to draw one. I will bless this, because there's no reason not to. This isn't any developments, right? This is a bad hand, I'm noticing. Holy, it's real bad. Ugh, wow. Yeah, this is horrible. It's not happening, Captain. I failed. Wish that weren't the case, but I did. And I got no events. Sad times. Hanakaida. Sorry, Hanaikada. Lose 10 adventure, but draw 1? No. Your glyph deck has 19 glyphs. Having too many glyphs can make it harder to draw the really good ones. Consider removing glyphs that only have 1 essence. Alright. Probably a good idea. Also, these are not very good. I'm gonna remove you, because you're awful. Okay, so we got near the river. The problem, though, is that I need to get at least half, which means I need at least 2 more over here. And I have to get lucky and find the When the River Rose event, which I don't know what that is. I will tell you, though, I don't see it as an event that I can see here. Sure. Pilgrim's Rest. That is very unfortunate. You've given me absolute garbaggio. Wow, like real terrible stuff, man. Yikes. Okay. The rest stop is quiet, save for birdsong and breeze, but someone was here recently and forgot something. A pouch lies on the bench, a modest thing with no markings. Doesn't seem to contain much, so perhaps its absence won't even be noticed. Build a little lost sound box, man. Won't solve everything, but it's a start. Settlers leave a tiny wooden box with a polite sign and trust that it'll be put to good use. Okay. Good. I would like to play this here. I don't care which one. It doesn't matter. Just choose one. Because I'm going to continue. Okay, good. And now I need to get a dock. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Probably should have drawn that one first. I can use both of you. Odds of me getting that though. Super low, turns out. I hate the idea of using you, but I'm going to. You are all trash, my goodness. Okay, helpful. Trust in the heart of the cards. I hate you. We got it anyways. Tsunagi Ishi. I don't want any of you. I want to remove some normal ass mountain type dealies. Okay. Give me the one event when the river rose. When the river rose. No, I don't even have a... Okay, never mind. I'm getting real low on rivers. I don't think I have when the river rose, man. Winding path, sky ropeways, rice polishing mill. Can't do that. I need the dock chain over here. Okay. Good. So we're going to get 15 from there. We need 10 from over here. Winding path. I need your help, my friend. Raw one, spread, whatever. That's fine to keep because it will replace itself. Big bucks, no whammies. Good. Okay. Huge. Yeah, I mean, I don't need you guys. Now, continue will do both. So if I can get one in here, we're getting both. That's so good. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Did I already fill that? Am I stupid? Settlement is separated from its fields by a deep valley. Villagers have stretched ropes between the cliffs and attached baskets that could be pulled from one side to the other. As harvest time approaches, the villagers face a new problem. As children of the settlement have discovered that playing in the baskets is their favorite way to pass time. Give them something better to do, man. They spend their entire days racing each other across the gorge and inventing new games in their baskets. It does sound pretty sick and incredibly dangerous. Farmers shake their heads in exasperation as baskets are left stranded on the wrong side of the valley. Their harvest loads end up delayed, the fruits and vegetables left to wilt in the sun. This sounds boring. Gotta build additional baskets for them, man. Let the kids have fun. Farmers gather wood and rope and commission extra baskets from the artisans. The work takes time, but soon there are enough baskets to carry both harvest and children with no delays, making the sky ropeways busier than ever. When a survey includes a mountain biome, increase the hand size by 1. Wow, pretty good. And I can't tell if I put you in there, but I'm gonna... Okay, I did. Huge. And then life, don't matter. Can't help but notice that I didn't get the thing I wanted, though. Okinawa. I did like that card. It was pretty good. I do think I need to remove more Garbo, though. Still have too many mountains. Now at the end of the phase, it's time to establish the shard capital. Final step is called the convergence. These are your settlements. Clicking on one of these will Sorry, where did I get zoom? Oh, right here. Clicking on one of these will take you to it on the map. You can also zoom and pan the map freely during convergence. Each settlement has a shortage of one type of yield. For example, your Wakuizumi settlement has a shortage of harmony. Okay. Your first task is to choose a location for the shard capital. I kind of like Tsunagi-ishi. What does making it the shard capital do? Hanakaida. You could be my capital, Hanakaida. You look like a good capital. Oh. I have to... Sorry, I thought I was making one of you a capital. I'm adding a new capital entirely. Okay. I think the new capital should be near the water. But also, wheat fields sound like a good plan. So the capital will be here. Shard capital. The goal of convergence is to fulfill settlement shortages. For example, this settlement has a shortage of harmony. To fulfill a shortage, fill these essence slots. Okay. The state of all your settlements in the shard capital carries over to the next phase. Each shortage left unfulfilled by the end of convergence will reduce your inspiration by 5 points. Now, I can do any of these, you're saying? I have picked hard things, it looks like. Suwabara. Congratulations. I will die if I don't get anything else. Dude, why? Why is it so hard? You got all the rare symbols, brother. Maybe I got insanely unlucky. Okay. Draw one, spread that. It's going to make another one of these, which is great news for me. Okay. Then I can do this here. Huge. I'm still going to die. Can't help but notice. I can fill one, which is great, but not ultimately helpful to me at all. I can't draw anymore. I'm going to die, brother. Yeah, I'm screwed, dude. Convergence turns out hard. How did I get so insanely unlucky to have all of these guys missing the same stuff? I can't put this anywhere, man. All right, I'm dead. Rip. You've exhausted all your inspiration and the expedition will end now. Sad times. He's the worst. Asagawijima. Gaojima. Asagawijima. Sorry, I butchered it. I'm sorry. So I failed to make a capital. You can find alternative ways to complete the convergence in the shard capital skill tree. Allows you to connect a settlement to the shard capital. Settlements connected to the shard capital will share the yields they provide with all other connected settlements to fulfill their shortages. This is a newly revealed skill. What is this? Adds one extra site in each foray after every convergence. Wait, what? Like a third area? That seems insane. Allows you to create connection glyphs by combining one of each basic essence during convergence. Wouldn't that help me? Lets the capital provide one type of yield immediately when placed, depending on its biome. Allows you to use glyphs to make the capital provide any type of yield, assuming enough of that yield has been created on the shard. Interesting. What's this? Use your maximum inspiration by a further 10. I would have lived through that last thing if I had had that. I do think this sounds necessary. And I think this sounds fine. I don't know that that was very helpful, though. Wow. Very cool game. I like it a lot. It's very relaxing, and I just really like the idea of making these various shards and trying to connect them together and just kind of procedurally generating. And like the shard cultures is such a fun idea because you've got stuff that you're working toward. Obviously some of these are kind of hard. Like this was kind of luck based. I guess probably would have been easier if I had more rivers, but I kind of got screwed on that one. I do wonder if there's a way, I should have checked, to see other quests in the while you're in an expedition, because maybe you could pivot pretty easily. So I think the only way to get more of this is to do 4 settlements or 5 and then just not do more, right? Because doesn't the capital show up on the 6th settlement? You just kind of have to finish early, I guess. And then some of these are kind of like, okay, if you get one of these cards, then probably you should immediately pivot to the rest. Mountains or canyon site in each settlement seems kind of hard, man. Especially considering that you need 6. Storm Chaser camp developments. Oddly enough, I think the ones that just require resources are probably some of the easier ones. But yeah, I'll stop yapping since it's been almost 2 hours of recording now. This is a very cool game. It's just very relaxing. The hand-painted art is great. The gameplay is fun and interesting. You're just solving kind of little puzzles and making your deck as good as you can make it. I like that the meta progress is unlocking, for the most part, new things to mess around with. I think that's a fun way to add more depth to the game. I do wonder if it was possible, like how unlucky did I get with that convergence? Because all of my things, literally every single one, required rare resources except for the ones that wanted fire. But the rest were all freaking rare, man. That was hard as hell. Because it specifically told me not to add too many of the advanced things, so I didn't. So I think I had in that one like 2 of the divine ones, but I needed at least 4. I think I needed 6 if I remember correctly, but I think I needed at least 4 for sure. And then it wanted the purple triangle as well. That was tough, man. Anyways, it seems like you can like get the required resources in different ways in here. So maybe you were supposed to lose on the first one until you get better here. I'm not entirely sure. But it is a very cool game, and it looks like there's a lot more space for other stuff here. So my guess is that you're going to... Why is this cut off? Connect. Oh, there it goes. And collaboration. Interesting. My guess is that you're going to be adding more buildings here over time. I'm not sure. Is this related specifically to the stuff I'm doing here? Like, did I add a building every time I put one of these things in each different tree? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Or if it's just story locked, which is very possible. But it looks like there's room for a bunch more buildings, is my point. So there's probably more... Hello. No other shard will ever feel like home. Who are you? Why are you showing me your butt, sir? What the heck? Ooh, people visit from your different shards. That's so fun. Interesting. Okay, stop yapping. It's a very cool game. It's $10, man. And that's full price. So I think it's well worth the price. It's just a relaxing game to play. It's fun. It's interesting. It's very unique. And I encourage you to check it out. There's a demo available at the time of this recording. I will put a link in the description below to the Steam store page so you can check it out for yourself. I encourage you highly, if you're not going to purchase it right away, to wishlist it because it helps out devs a lot. This is a solo dev from what I saw. And yeah, support indie devs, man. Keep them doing what they're passionate about and make the world a better place. I think everyone chasing their dreams would just make the world a more fun and passionate and exciting place. So make sure to support people in any way that you can. And wishlisting is a super easy way to do that. Helps out with the Steam store algorithm, shows off indie games to more people, helps them compete with large studios with huge marketing budgets. It's just a helpful thing to do, so make sure you're doing it. If you'd like to support me, the best way to do so is by clicking my videos and watching them till the end. Thank you so much for doing that. If you're hearing me say this, you've done it, and I appreciate it. If you want to go above and beyond, a great way to support small channels like mine is with likes and or comments. And bonus, I like to read your comments, so it's a win-win for me. If you want to see more from me, my name's Quantic Flux. I put out a new video just about every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelite game. Find a lot of hidden gems, so keep an eye on the channel if you like indie games. And if you like live stream content, I live stream 4 days a week, from Tuesday through Friday, 4 p.m. EDT onwards. Stop by and say hello. I'd be happy to see you. Thank you so much for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.